Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, anytime you might be listening to this audio video. I actually do this video because of those people that could not join the Zoom meeting, and I'm sorry it's coming this late. There are too many things to do within this short time. So this is just an introduction of what the coin is all about. Most of us could not join. The goal is spreading the gospel through blockchain. That's the idea. Uh, the scripture says, "Go into the world and preach and teach all nations." So our desire is to see how to create a platform where the disciples are created for Christ. And aside that, we are trying to see how to fulfill the divine mandate using these amazing technologies. Now, an abstract. The evolution of Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies has brought about a revolution in the financial world. And people have actually been able to take their financial destiny into their hand. This has brought a lot of improvement in the way digital money works. And then since the creation of Bitcoin and Ethereum, many other projects have actually risen with different use cases. In our own case now, we are creating a coin that actually spreads the gospel and helping the poor. That's our use case. And 50% of our revenue or 50% of whatever we're doing in the coin goes to this cause. The idea is to create an NFT app, to create an app, to create a game, and we'll also create a game that will further the cause of Christ. So we are looking at a lot of things, and that's what we are doing. Now, so what is Kingdom NFT Coin? It's an utility token that is built on the ERC20. When I mean ERC20, BSC, Matic, all of them are still using the ERC20 platform. It is widely visible to everyone that in our dispensation, blockchain is actually trending and will continue to trend for a long time. And everyone will agree that blockchain is here to stay. That is the truth. And using it as a means of exchange is something that we are looking at. So for us, we are looking at creating a system that will encompass a lot of this. Now, we've seen DeFi, decentralized finance, we've seen DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, we've seen non-fungible tokens, we've seen metaverse recently. Now, it will be right for us to understand that we are yet to go anywhere when it comes to blockchain. We are yet to scratch the surface. It is therefore that's why we are looking at how we can actually use this platform, use this technology to spread the gospel. Now, what do we do? What's our desire? Our desire is to create an utility token that further the kingdom with the aim of actually creating a project by extension to assist the fatherless and also to help the widows. That's all we are looking at. Now, our goal is to create awareness of blockchain. That's another point we have to kingdom citizens. We want to make people to understand that blockchain is not actually wrong for everybody. Everybody can be part of it. And our goal is actually to see how we can advance such knowledge in Africa. That's our goal. We therefore use every aspect of blockchain. We'll be using DeFi. There's an inbuilt DeFi in the system. That the coin itself is actually having an inbuilt DeFi. And then part of what we're talking about will also involve charity in the kingdom, and we'll also be creating NFT. Rather than using the kind of NFTs that are going there, we'll be using quotes, scriptural quotes, actually backing whatever we are presenting. While we'll also be careful as what we'll be doing should also be interdenominational, not looking at a particular church. We also try as much as we can to focus on common grounds to spread the gospel. We not minding doctrinal differences. Actually, we put that into consideration. But we also believe that this technology is still emerging. We will also be making adjustments and changes as time improves. So what do we do? Number one, we are into gospel outreach. That's what our DAO is. We build churches, we assist ministers, fund gospel campaigns in regions, and see how to establish those converts. That's number two. We will create a token that we have all these things in mind. We also create an NFT. Then we create games also. We'll be having the games in two levels. There will be the first aspect of the game, which will people will play those games, little two games, and then they will earn for playing the games. And then people will watch video, and as they watch the video, they get paid for watching the video. That means maybe you watch how do I get sick, and then you watch, you get paid. What is heaven? You get paid. Such things that we'll be looking at that. That's play to earn. And as mentioned in introduction, one of our core will be education, like I said, and discipleship. So, and then you will be rewarded for that discipleship structure. It will not just be that you are participating in discipleship just for doing that. You will get paid our coin. That's our coin, which you can withdraw and sell as time goes on, as you participate in the video programs, because we'll be having a lot of content to teach. A lot of videos will be there you can watch on blockchain, on development, and as you watch those videos, you get paid a percentage. You get paid something for watching the video. Now, we will also include what we call talent hunt as time goes on. So, who are the investors? Who are the users? We look at partnering with churches and religious organizations, and anyone that is willing to improve and spread the gospel. Anybody that has that mind, those are our partners. We shall have those who love playing games also, young people, why they are aware of the blockchain technology also. And then we look at creating a platform for all free collection as time goes on and donation for churches. So the church is a part of it. The church is part of it in the app. You can pay, you can do offering and things like that. And we shall also partner with influencers and marketers, launchpads platform, and anyone that is willing to help promotion of projects, reach as much people as possible as mobile. So this is tokenomics. This is what we're looking at. 10% of the money that is being of the token goes to the team. 10% goes, 30% goes to play to earn. 20% goes for marketing. Then 20% goes for development. Then we look at the next 20% for public and private sales. Now, once this money is gotten, what do we do? We will not spread the money and use it to build the gospel now. This is the timeline. Conceptualization, that's what we are in now. And that's it from March to April of this year. We'll do our seed phrase. Then from June to December, we'll create websites. We'll do private, public, and launchpad. We shall launch hopefully in September. And then we'll look at community building and partnership as we move ahead. We'll be, putting our coin on major exchanges as time goes on. Most people are afraid whereby once the game goes to an exchange, it loses value. We don't care about that because we're looking at the tokenization. That's why we're talking about metaverse towards third or fourth quarter of 2023. So that is actually what we are actually planning. Now, in the game development, there's going to be a general app. This is how it's going to be. A app that will contain both the video, educational aspect, contain one side that will lead you to the game, the first game that we're going to create. Then that's what will lead us to game one. Then we will have the journey to the kingdom. That's another powerful metaverse game. That game is going to be big, and we're looking at spending millions of dollars in creating such a game. It's going to be big, and that's how it is. So this is the features of the mobile. Like I said, training and discipleship content, which will reward you for doing it. Inbuilt wallet and internal transaction and claiming of rewards. We'll see that also. We'll look at profile, and then we'll look at games. So we'll have play to discipleship, and then there's going to be an inbuilt wallet. That's how the game feature is going to be. So what is the ecosystem? There's going to be the ministry, which will help in helping people, and that's it. Then we'll have metaverse. Then we'll have training, and then we'll have growth, which will continue. So how does the money gotten is going to be distributed? 40% of the seed fund, that's the initial money we are looking at here now. We will do creation of token and security audit. Then 15% goes for marketing. The initial game structure of 30%. Then the last, website and graphic. That's about 15%. Sorry, that 30% is not actually correct. So these are we intend to do it. The seed sales, we're looking at generating about 10,000. We're looking at generating a private sale 40, and then 120, and this for the launch pad. This is how we look at transport, putting the money. Then the marketing, how do we look at it? We're looking at social media marketing, we're looking at copywriting, we look at press release, we look at video trailers, which we are going to create a lot of them. And then we are creating an airdrop also, which is going to be initial part of it. We create a bot, we do the airdrop, and then we follow it. Then we'll have a launch pad and exchange outreaches. So that's how it's going to be. So every revenue that is gotten, this is how it's going to be shared. 50% goes to charity, 10% goes to the team, 20% goes to the marketing, and that 20% goes to more development of the project. And this is our projection. We start the ideation now. Initial development, we go to the pre-launch. We are starting now. We create game, and we look at the exchange, and then we look at the metaverse, and then we keep on firing up. So that's exactly just a summary of what we talked about. So, like we said now, for the those of us that are actually here, the form will be out very soon. And once our forms are out, you will fill the form with your contribution. Now, well, we understand that not everybody might have the money at the initial time. You might not have all the money that you need at that time. We are looking at the possibility of you at least committing at least something so that we know that you are serious once you fill the form. Now, there will be two forms. The first form is going to be for yourself, you that are part of the team here now. Then the other form is going to be for anybody that you want to actually contribute. You can talk to anybody about it. Now, whatever the person actually invests or buys, now we are actually doing it this way. You are getting it at 0.0001. Now, these people, we don't want it to be too much, should at least get it at 0.0002. And that is the best that any of them will get it. And we're not going to make it much, maybe like 2 or 3 or 4, at most, maybe 5 people that will go. So whatever they come into with it, you will get 10% of it. So you will send them the form. Once they fill the form, they will write your name as the person that introduced them, so that we will know that you were the one that introduced them. And then your 10% will be given to you. So as everything that we do, we'll try so that we can be transparent. We'll make it very clear. You will see everything on the site, on the group. As the money comes in, we'll tell you how it is being disbursed, what we do with the money. It's going to be very clear. That's why we are a team. So that's exactly what it is. So thank you for watching. Please, if you have any question, feel free to ask your question.